I'm going to record our gathering, and we will begin by taking a breath now in this moment anew. Becoming familiar with our naturalness of resting in the cradle of the heart of now. And thank you, Kaz, for being here, right here with me, right here with us. And feel your most intimate companions calling you home to here and now. Those beings that are disguised as dogs, horses, cats, birds, fish, frogs. Those beings that you cross paths with daily in the insect realms. All the winged ones, the cloud beings. Mother Gaia herself, feel her inviting you to be here. Home within yourself right now. All of her children, all the glorious animals here on this planet and beyond, including the human animal collective. The true nature of every human being, inviting us to remember who we are. Calling in the deepest parts of your listening self, the transceiving self, the one who transmits and receives as one flow of love. That's right, Isha. Light beings disguised as humans, human animal beings. Such a tricky disguise. Let's call in the stars and the moon and the sun. Closer and closer so we can hear their call back to us. And feel all of nature, the tree, be in this intention charged moment. The rocks and crystals, the elements themselves, water, fire, earth, air, and ether, all inviting, opening this invitational call. Within each of our hearts. Just feeling the love at the center where we all meet as one, with one body of now, one heart of now. So welcome. So welcome. And I'm welcoming all the butterflies in my stomach. The excitement and the joy of coming together. And this morning, as I met the field of our group intention, our collective heart, the horses were right there to meet us. The herd, and this being here who's standing over my right shoulder, Khalil, gave a direct transmission as we experienced a very unspeakable state of being together, which involved forehead to forehead and the most sentient, refined positioning of his muzzle with my nose and face. So let me share with you what came through, and it's important that we remember that these words are like they're really carrying with them an essence. They're vehicles, like a flower to bathe in and to be nourished by. And the topic, if it has a word, it could be many words that point to the focus that we will be exploring all month, every week together. But the word that I'd like to use as a pointer is concentration. So even when that word is spoken, you may notice or not an intrinsic reaction to the word. Just noticing is so important. Just noticing. If there is a response, becoming present with it and seeing it gently. So let me share with you now the word pointers that came through as we breathe them in together and amplify their alchemy together. I'm going to move over here to the herd. So from Khalil, this direct download, if you will, from heart to heart. There is an overused muscle, undetected as such by most, and completely normalized by the human animal collective. But it is making many of you quite lopsided. And yet somehow you have all created a normalcy in these imbalanced ways. There is an overused muscle, undetected by such, undetected as such by most, and completely normalized by the human animal collective. But it is making many of you quite lopsided. And yet somehow you've created a normalcy in these imbalanced ways. This has to do with a strain of a pathway of concentration that you have learned to hold so tightly by your discipline-driven mind. This has to do with a strain of a pathway of concentration that you hold so tightly by your discipline-driven mind. And there is a new ancient school of concentration that we are inviting you to become students of, to begin to unlearn this hard-won way of concentrating and to relearn, to lean into the muscles of your natural, unconditioned mind, to lean in to the vastness of mind that still pointedly holds all of the conditioned pathways with unwavering witnessing wisdom. There is a new ancient school of concentration that we are inviting you to become students of, to begin to unlearn this hard-won way of concentrating and to relearn to lean into the muscles of your natural, unconditioned mind. To lean into the vastness of mind that still pointedly holds all of the conditioned pathways with unwavering, witnessing wisdom. So let's feel this now. The invitation from Khalil. feeling his diamond forehead. Activating your diamond mind. And feeling your yes, your response to the invitation to unlearn this hard-won way of concentrating and to begin gently, here and now, to relearn, to lean into the muscles of your natural, unconditioned mind. To lean into the vastness of mind that still pointedly holds all with unwavering, witnessing wisdom. This way of concentration is ConCenter. ConCenter. Just feel the frequency transmitting through the root of concentrate, going to the root of the root together here and now. ConCenter. With center. As center. Rooted in the center of the heart of this very now. ConCenter. As center. Rooted in the center of the heart of this very now. So breathe together, releasing all that may feel like an obstruction to this anchor point. ConCenter. And feel your breath being revitalized as you ConCenter, breathing with and as this very heart of now, the center point. You have honed your concentration for studies. You have been steered and feared into overused pathways of concentration for learning how to be a human doing. And in that honing, you have forgotten the beingness of who you are. Forgotten how to hone in on the beingness that is. You have honed your concentration for studies, been steered and feared into your overused pathways of concentration for learning how to be a human doing And in that honing, you have forgotten the beingness of who you are. Forgotten how to hone in on feeling the beingness that is. True concentration, ConCentering from the center of your being. And as I sit here with you, beloved, the horses have a symphony of this licking and chewing motion and releasing. This is a physical expression of moving energy and releasing tension. And some ask, is it their tension? Is it our tension? In the one heart of now, there's only one tension, releasing. Let's breathe in the gloriousness of the simplicity of that, licking and chewing and allowing our mouths to relax and let go. Our beings to blossom together. True concentration, concenter. From the center of your being, a 360-degree holographic view from the center of beingness, of the heart of this moment. The center of beingness, of the heart of this moment. A 360-degree holographic view out from the center of beingness in the heart of this moment. This is not a single pointed stare concentration like a predator hunting its prey. This is a laser beam of light intersecting openness, a peripherally activated concentration that is akin to the prey animal's sensitivity, attuned to everything in its unitive interconnectivity, anchored to the vast, unconditional potentiality in the center of this temple of here and now. This is not a single pointed stare of concentration. This is not like a predator hunting its prey. This is more like the attunement of a prey animal sensitivity to the unitive interconnectivity anchored to the vast unconditioned potentiality in the center of this temple of here and now. So we rest, feeling this ConCentering, leaning in to the unconditioned vastness of mind. The 360-degree holographic view from the center of potentiality. Concenter from the center point as the center point of beingness, of the heart of now. Most human animal beings find it very difficult to concentrate on the simplicity of resting in the moment. But you didn't come in that way. You didn't come in that way. Most human animal beings find it very difficult to concentrate on the simplicity of resting in the moment, of resting into concentration. Of resting in beingness, held by the field of now. Held by the field of now. Concentrating on this resting here is your superpower. All of nature concenters, concentrates, concenters like this 24/7. center point of the heart of now as one, the center point of beingness within. Just feel the shift in your body and your being and your breath as you breathe in and out this transceiving flow with all of nature. A relearning and an unlearning, a humility of being a student here and now. In this ancient new school of remembrance. Feeling the vastness of the unconditioned natural mind blossoming. Holding and being held by this vastness are all of the conditioned pathways to Khalil clearly said thoughts can be here too. A laser-like intersection with openness. And activating peripheral view. A relaxing into concentration. Concenter. This, your habits of concentration have taken you out of your natural state of concentration, which is a deep resting in the center of your being, where you will meet the center of all. These squeezed, discipline driven, corralled by fear habits of concentration have taken you out of your natural way of concentrating, which is a deep resting in the center of your being, where you will meet the center of all. Grand Central Station. Converged in this deep rest, ConCentering. The center of all. It's time, here and now, in the heart beat of here and now. It's time to come home. Homecoming. ConCentering. Concentrating with us here and now. Full coherencing. Feel this song of full coherence. Oh, here and now, and sing. Returning home, return, recognizing home. The nature of your mind is unconditioned, vast, and free. Feel it breathe. Your mind, breathing with the mind of this one body of now. Vast and free. Thoughts, of course, can be here too. Simply peripherally see and sense the source of the creativity of conditioning. See and sense peripherally. That feeling of peripheral vision. Feel that relaxed openness. And sense the source of creativity of the conditioning itself. Just don't lose your holographic sight by staying concentrated in the narrowness of the conditioning. Just don't lose your holographic sight by staying concentrated in the narrowness of this conditioning. Getting confused by thinking that's who you are. And if you do get lost, concentrally see that. And then it is liberated into the unconditioned sea of seeing. Don't lose sight, your holographic sight, by staying concentrated in the narrowness of the conditioning. Getting confused by thinking that's who you are. And if you do get lost, concentrally see. Just see that from center. And it is liberated into the unconditioned sea of seeing. So, beloveds, taking a breath now as we bathe in this remembrance. There are some more transmissions, but I will pause here because it's already such a rich feast. And it feels kind to just digest together and assimilate a bit. Just to say that once these transmissions came through from Khalil, Travis came and worked his magic of anchoring this remembrance deeper. So let's do that together here and now with Khalil and Travis and Yoshi and all of nature. Allowing that still pointed center of our beingness to cohere and sing. Cohere and now and sing. All parts of our being back home